This is JoJ Bolger again. I apologize for the shocking ending in regards to the previous vid. Now I am going to show you guys an online siege, but I will not be using Prak Giggles as one of my captains for the siege. I will be using, however, another captain that I don't need nor want in my ranks. So what you want to do is you want to do ranked siege. You want to do a ranked conquest, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have better troops than the enemy. And better troops than the enemy can be, you know, the Grog artillery, you know, when it comes to like poison siege beasts and types of siege beasts or whatever. It's just always look at your now Tiger Axel, his ranks are not as plentiful, so we should be fine. And what we'll do, just for simplicity's sake, is we'll see what type of siege beast she's rocking. Now, Shaleb's Brood is a very good tactic to use in case you're facing a Shadow War player that is not prepared for you, and this person is not. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go in with your best captains, attack the other player's fort, capture his captains, use them as spies, and then deploy them to any region that you're having trouble with in your game. So, and then those captains will deal with any unknown captains that you have not yet discovered or fought. So, Tiger Axel's fort is about to go down. He's about to go down quick, that's all I'm gonna say. So the cursed artillery is a really good use. Now he's using poison. I did not, however, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outflank this Grog here. Take this guy's artillery from out from under him. And like I said, Grog artillery is your main thing for attack and defense. No, the Grog is basically and now my troops are trapped at the gate. Now how I can resolve this, because this guy's got the what are you on? The Drake. Well, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to capture the Drake or the dragon and jump off. Let the Drake pretty much terrify your enemies. My guy's even gonna be able to walk through?
Oh, you have a cruel side, don't you, Master?
Come on. Get the set. Appers up and...
Keep at 'em!
Okay, sappers are doing their job, so... There we go. So now... Yeah, I got fired on by my own siege beat on accident. So now what we're gonna want to do is get this other Drake up, and now we capture the gatehouse, which will force this guy's army to retreat, and retreat hard. So Gome the Digger is one of this guy's captains. Like I said beforehand, every captain is randomly generated. So we're not going to want the level 22. So Rook the Twin, unless he had a blood brother, he was not valuable. So we're gonna wanna capture captains that are valuable. So for example, the level 68 we can capture, level 31 we can capture. And the guy with the flamethrower. Now the level 81 we cannot capture for. As is, Adar is now dead. Now Gome the Digger is gonna be killed. And now this guy is just laughing his ass off. What we're gonna want to do is we're definitely going. So now the enemy is now retreating. And then I have two guys bleeding.
Is this what you like? Open fire! Seize me! I won't forget you, right, Lord. Finally! I thought you were useless. No, he's not some assistance here.
What we're gonna want to do, we're definitely gonna want to get all of our wounded captains up and at them.
Oh, give it back to them, master.
And now we want to get, now there's 2 waves of artillery, so you're going to want to make sure that that artillery is dealt with. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the enemy troops. And now, you guys got dual drakes here, so now we're going to want to dismount.
Get behind me! Fire attack! Watch the fire blast!
What we're going to want to do is we're going to jump up here. So, letting your captains capture the inner side of the fort will be a big help.
The inner gatehouse! I owe you my life. Made it to the inner wall! Damn him again!
Whoops, sorry about that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have enough troops, not even up.
They're pushing into the inner wall!
As they say, as was said, they're pushing into the inner ward. Now, what will happen afterward is most of the enemy captains, or war chiefs as they're known, will be he is a cursed beastmaster and he's dead, you know. As you saw, Talion's eyes kind of had that, you know, Anakin Skywalker, you know, Revenge of the Sith look. when he's cursed. So now Prak is still alive. Now Prak Giggles is one of my favorite captains. Now this level 57, who's enraged, just got killed by Prak again. So now most of the troops, most of Tiger Axel's troops will have surrendered, and I'm just turning them for health at this point. Whoops. Basically, what I mean by turning them for health is, if there's any prisoners, always get health from them, because depending on who the other player put as their overlord, which this guy's a level 47, so he shouldn't be that hard, but always capture the enemy troops, you know, when they're in their POW status.
Stand before the lord of this fort, I'll swiftly put to death.
That's right. And yet you're still here.
So now this guy's a hunter. So, and he's got a cursed weapon on him, I think. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna spawn my bodyguard and the grog in, and so what I'm going to do is, I'm not watching spectators. I'm watching for different archers, because archers are usually in the throne rooms. For the most part, they're in the throne room, and they are sort of like they're like sniper support, essentially. So then what you do is you activate them, and then you have the other one, then you grab, you activate, and now my captain, who is level 76, Arhenuk Warhawk, is living up to his name. He's living up to his name. He hasn't been down once, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock down this enemy captain. So this enemy captain, who is the Overlord's bodyguard, will be captured. Nazi the Regal will be sent into the garrison, and Ashgarn will be captured. Because most times a fight in the we'll see if we can capture him. If not, we'll execute him. We go to recruit. Now Asgarn is, like I said in a previous part, you always want to equip your captain's, hell, even your bodyguard, with a poison weapon, because it milks down their health pretty good. So now this guy, even though I got bronze, it's fine. You always want to try to get some, shall we say, prizes of war from this. So Prak's alive. So basically, if I could describe one of my favorite captains being Prak Giggles, he is my captain for when I need a good cavalryman and infantryman. He's good on both sides. And the rest of my captains, I mean, I've got a great team. Now, if you do not have anybody friended, you can capture enemy captains, and they'll be sent to your garrison, and we'll go from there. Now, if we look at another online conquest, I'm not going to do one, but just look, I am now 546. Now, I was 571 recently, but I failed a siege. So I have to climb the ranks back to 571. So what I would do is I usually will go on my friends list and I will attack any fort that I can to get, to get not only new captains, but I'll get people too. I'll get new captains and better individuals. So, Ashgarn the Skewer and Nazu the Regal were our little prizes of war between Targu Axel. So, thank you, Targu Axel. Now, Nazu, I will deploy him at Nurnen if I can. Well, no, I can't. So what I will do is I will deploy him at Serungut. Well, can't deploy him there either. I'll deploy him at Lithlad, because Lithlad needs captains. So, and he's around the level, so I'll deploy him there. You always want to deploy your captains to regions where they're most needed. And there's an ability that the captains will be able to defend against a siege from one of the Lords of Mordor. So, Lithlad, for example, I'm deploying both my new captains into Lithlad, so we'll be defending the capital city there. There we go, we got the duel. Ashgarn won. He's promoted to captain. Now, most of these captains, you can either capture them or, hell, capture or kill. That's your always two options. If they're a higher level than you, shame them. If they're in your game, shame them. If they're in another person's game, kill them. But there will be rare Olag captains that have the ability to have a flamethrower on the back that is metallic. It's like a metallic flamethrower that looks like a Maxim gun. Try to get those guys. But anyway, this is the end of our part 2 of Shadow of War Online. So I will talk to you guys later on. Now, as you can see, a guy by the name of Fire Stage failed to conquer the fort. So that's the type of notifications you'll get. But anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later on. This is Joe J. Bolger. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the other side. Talk to you guys later on, and keep on conquering.